Hey Adrian. Yeah, nice job. These are really fun caricatures. They all have a really kind of funny personality. Um, let's see what you have here. So are these? Okay, yeah, they're all the garbage dump one. Yeah, the garbage dump one is really a challenging one because it's always kind of hard to find objects that look, kind of like they're from the dump. It's always kind of good to do some, I do research on Google image search, and you can find like rusty stuff. This one's really fun. So that's my main suggestion with this one. But this is really cool. It definitely has a fun personality. The only thing, like in terms of labeling, I would put the labels by the objects just because there's a disconnect when I have to look to see what this is. Hair, evil PIs. And the reason I say this is that you do want to save these for your portfolio. You're going to want to have some sketches and also just to show that you've taken something from concept to completion. This one's really funny. So that's the thing, is I have to keep, and I'm just having trouble reading your text and associating it with, yeah, burnt matches. See, I still don't know what this is. An envelope. Oh, okay, an envelope. And yeah, so you might want to label these different for the final posting on Wednesday, just because it's just hard to connect with it. What's this one then? Okay, the garbage can. See, it's hard for me to see what these are in terms of just, what we're doing here. Oh, this one's really fun too. I really like the ones with the hair. Though again, it's going to be hard to make those look like the garbage. This one looks more like a food one. So you might want to think it through. You can always do the food one too with a lot of the same imagery that you have here. This one's really fun. I like that you're not, especially this one, you're not making it, have two legs and a body and so on. And that's, and that's always makes it more interesting when, it's not just something that's expected. So for next week, we're going to be photographing and accumulating images to put this together. So I'm showing, everybody these are, from past students, just to kind of get you to think about different angles of, the imagery. I know the tendency is to go head on, but if you think about, doing a little bit of a side view, then you can, it really works to create depth. You can see they added a shadow. These are finals, and use of perspective with smaller in the background, and again, she worked really hard on this. So yeah, and you can just kind of see it has some motion, and it just makes it more interesting. Again, kind of a two-point perspective. We're seeing two sides of the monitor. So if you notice all the objects, like we're seeing two sides of the, the typewriters and so on. So when you start to look for your images, that's a good thing to keep in mind. Also, it's good to keep in mind the lighting as well. And again, this too, notice the smaller, objects in the background, which add to the depth. Another one here. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show you some of these. And, again, I really like this one because it doesn't have like a traditional looking head. And, it's kind of this dancing plant thing. And again, here's another one. You can see a couple different sides. And the lighting is pretty consistent as well. So anyway, yeah, good job. The only thing I would suggest is just to label these a little differently, just because it might be a little bit of a point ding, just because it doesn't come, you have to spend so much time looking at, associating the labels with the objects. Okay, so yeah, nice job, really creative.